Hello and welcome back to Interstellar Transport Company. Well, I have some bad news for our previous game. We had a patch that came out yesterday, which added all kinds of new things. Very good. We had patches. You can see all the new stuff that it does for us. However, it broke our save from that game where we are 14 billionaires and all of that. I debated on what I wanted to do, whether we wanted to start a new series or maybe just starting one on Earth and sort of fast-forwarding up to the point where we were. I think what I want to do, though, is because we were, like, dominating that game. We had way more money, and it wasn't really any sort of a challenge. And I also really want to see the custom universes, the random universes that are available in the game. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to start a new game of Interstellar Transport Company, starting on a completely random universe. We're going to put the difficulty up to unfair levels and see how we can do there. So let's go ahead and get in. One note thing in here is somewhere. Passenger prices are no longer changeable is a new thing that I noticed in here. There's also some basically little fixes, but that's one that I noticed is kind of a thing. A new music soundtrack, which is great because I was getting tired of that old music. Alright, we're going to go to a new custom game, and we're going to set the galaxy size up. I'm going to go a little bit on the smaller side just because of the way the game played before. Maybe we'll do something like, this is default, I think is at like 25. We'll set it at, I don't know, like around 16 or so. We'll leave cash and loans and all that the same. And yeah, a random starting system. Does that mean me and the AI will all start in different systems? I hope so. I'm going to set them all on unfair difficulty, which is the most difficult. I'm going to add in Nasta. Nasta. We'll change the colors. I'm going to be yellow. And you're a little too close to me. You can be red. Okay, there we go. That's good. Delta, Nasta, Sol. It's too many souls. Can you be something different? Can you be, I don't know, the Romulan Empire? I don't know, we're going Star Trek here. You're green. I'm going to be, however, we're not going to be the Ferengi anymore this time. We played the Ferengi. We dominated. We had lots and lots of Latinum. We are going to go with Planet Express this time. Express. There we go. That is going to be our name. We're not going to completely deck it out. Again, I've got the graphics turned back up to Ultra, so hopefully it'll play out like we want it to. So let's go ahead and get in here, though, and see what kind of universe we get and how long it takes for it to build the universe. So this game is available for sale now, and I think that's what that patch mostly was. It's the first like post-release patch, and apparently it was a big one, but it broke lots of save games and all kinds of problems. All right, so we're going to start here in the Nhadra system. Let's see what we have here. We begin here on Nhadra 2, right? So this is our first spaceport, and let's see. I've not tried it. I'm interested in this because I assumed I would get a Earth-like. No, this is me down here. This is me down. Okay, this is our main one. I assumed we get like an Earth-like system, and yes, we kind of do. You are, yeah, you're basically like Earth. Okay, and then we have a moon, so it's sort of Earth, Luna, Sinnoh. Yeah, it is. So we're going to do the same thing we sort of did before. Let's go ahead and pause the game here. I don't want to be getting caught behind. So let's put in, I think our first priority is to just focus on those two things. Get the Earth, the moon, what do you want to call it? Nhadra 3. I wish I had a different name. Can I change it? Can I name the planet? No, sadly I can't. Too bad. One thing I will do, though, if you want to be if you want to have a ship named after you, you can put your name in the comments, and I'll create you a ship in your name. I'm looking around here, see if we can find ones that have dilithium, because that would be kind of what we want to do. I don't think we're going to get anywhere near it probably this time. This is a very soul-looking system, and I would imagine that's how they all start. I'm curious, though, as to how the computer starts. There we go. Adharas 7E has lots of dilithium. That may be where we're going to be heading here. Now, this new patch, we don't get warp travel like we did before. We get it now. Whoops. We get it at 2062, I believe, is the year. All right, so back here to our home. We're going to go ahead and buy a gate. We're going to buy 2 gates. No, we should probably watch our finances a bit. Buy 1 gate there, and we're going to buy 1 gate here on the moon. And we are going to purchase ourselves a ship. All it's going to be doing is water and food. They want lots of water and food. I'm going to give them lots and lots of water and food. We're going to stick with the biggest guy we can get, which is going to be this Doing. 114 grand. But you're going to load up with lots of food and lots of water. I'm actually, you know what? Maybe we should just do 2 of these. We have the money to do it. Let's do it. I have quite a bit of demand. Let's just load up like that. All that with a few folks. And then, oh, you know what? I changed my mind. I'll make up my mind here before long. You're going to go from, I guess I have a route, don't I? All right, we'll do it in a moment. You're going to launch immediately. You're going to start in Nhadra 3, right? And I will send you out there as soon as I can. So I'm going to make the all-food one, and we're going to make an all-water one. Spending essentially all of our space bucks here. I'm going to order you. And then I'm going to probably do a small passenger one as well. Okay, so let's create a route going from here. Whoops. Wrong button. You get out of the way, window. Go from here to here. Okay, and I think you're good. Now, we could tell you to, like, wait until you're full, but I think it's not going to be a problem. We should have plenty of stuff here. This is a very Earth-like planet, which has loads and loads of stuff, like tons of stuff. What's your demand for it? You have lots of demand? You have a reasonable amount of demand. We'll see how quickly we can fill that up. There's no passengers that want to go here, is there? There's a few that want to go to Nhadra 3A. That's my moon, right? Yes. There's a few that want to go. And you have a demand for passengers. I mean, sure, we can do, we have a little bit of money left before we begin this, before we let the PC, the AI take over. You're less reliable, a little more expensive, you use a little bit less fuel, and a little bit bigger. I'm going to go with the, we'll go with a little bit bigger one. We can build 2 of these, and that would use every penny that we own. We probably shouldn't do that. But I'll do the smaller guy, I guess. Maybe we should just do rockets. Yeah, let's just do that. We'll do some rockets because we're not going to be bringing any people back. So we'll just make ourselves a couple of rockets. That will send some people out. Okay, I think we're ready to go. Let's begin and let some things fly here. I mentioned I am back on ultra graphics, which shouldn't be an issue until we get to more ships, and if it does come a problem, we can always lower it down there. Okay, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just keep on throwing people out here, right? That was a full ship. I was going to check it out, but... Oh, you guys. Your route is going there, and your route is going there. I should name you, ship. Moon ship. There we go. And, you're the moon food ship, I think, yeah. And you're the... That's the moon food ship. This is the moon water ship. This is the moon food. So it's going to be moon food. There we go. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and throw out a couple more of these rockets. I'm going to have some business class folks. Let's go ahead and get. And there is the competition. We have arrived. Remember last time we started out way behind until we put every bit of cash we had, we put into the moon. I think we're going to do the same thing this time. I'm going to buy another gate. I will monitor your supply and demand. I guess that has been changed quite a bit. I saw some comments mentioning how, or some reviews or something about mentioning how it is difficult to make some early cash because the demands go down quick. I think that's what they were saying. And water demand is certainly going down. Where's my ships at? Hello? Where's my ships? Hello, there they go. They're both together there. Okay, then nothing's coming back when they get to Earth. When they come back, they should be making me lots and lots of cash. Lots of food going when we get to Nhadra 3A, which we will do. I'm going to actually make another one of my food ships. Duplicate. I don't have enough money for that. Yeah, I'm poor. Well, I want that food subsidy. I'm going to make you, buddy. You. Lots of food. And you just do that. We could probably just throw some rockets at it, too. Rockets. Food. Oops. I forgot to launch immediately. I'll have to tell it to launch. And then I'm going to do the same thing with more passengers. We can afford a couple more of these. Let's throw in some of that. Next rocket was delivered. I missed it. I wanted to catch it and see how much money you're making for me. Looks like one... Oh, it is a pretty big ship. And you're full of water. Come in here and you make me some cash. They're just using like the little ships. There goes me. There's a bit of cash there. Another rocket full of 10 passengers. Excellent. Okay, that's $2,000 right there. You need to go ahead and go. We're gonna take all this this food money we can get. I want to make sure that nobody is just just hanging around here. And this is gonna be our first priority, just to sit on, I want to call it Luna. Sit on the moon and make cash. Making a little bit of money there. We're at 18,000 bucks. I think we need another ship in. They're all just waiting to dock because they only have one station. Well, alright, you guys want to be dumb. Okay, here's our new ship heading out. You are still loaded with food, making me $9,000 apiece. Food subsidy has ended. What do you want now? You still have a demand for machinery, which I don't think I can do just yet. Can you do that? Oh, are they already setting out? They are already setting out. No, I can send consumer goods. Where are they going? I missed that. I guess they're just... They haven't built a station. They're just delivering it somewhere. Where are you going? At Harriet, you're going to 2. You're going here. You got a little lost, buddy. What are you doing out there? Oh, you just disappeared. You ran into the sun. Okay. So this is going to be their next priority. No dilithium. Demanding machinery. Maybe our next priority should be staying on top of getting here and getting a maintenance hangar. No, a local office is 40,000. I don't think it's worth it. Machinery factory is $300,000. I don't have that kind of money. I missed the days I had 14 billion. Well, we're gonna ignore what they're doing. We're gonna just focus everything on this. There's still a steady supply and still demand for water, a bit of demand for water, and consumer goods. So let's get one more ship. It's gonna be this guy, and you're gonna have mostly water and a little bit of consumer goods. Is that in here? Yeah, that. I want you to launch immediately. I wish I could specify. I want consumer goods. I don't want food. I want consumer goods getting delivered there. I suppose I can if I set up the route. How are we doing here? Let's crank it up and just let time pass here as we let money come in. I think as soon as every dollar we get, as soon as we can afford it, we're going to build another ship. They really want passengers. And passengers, I think, can make a lot of money. Anybody here want to go? Oh, we have the space buses now ready. Anybody want to go back to Earth? You don't. I'm still going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and make another ship like you. I'm going to do... I don't think they can support that big of a ship. I can't afford that big of a ship. We're going to go with this one. We're going to save the 8,000 and we're going to build you. For first class. Okay. Build another one if we need it, but we don't just yet. And yeah, they're not building any more stations. They're all just, they're like fleas. We can dock and undock. It'd be nice to get the cash in order to get the taxi service. That'll help us move along a lot faster. I think that would probably be actually a pretty effective way of making some money. So my goal with this series is I still really want to see interstellar travel. So I'm going to keep the speed up. I know some folks were complaining about me going too fast, but I'm going to continue keeping the speed up because I want to see the game get to interstellar space. We're going to do what we can and make some money here and focus all of our efforts on, what was that, 7 that had the dilithium? I think so. The solar system is a lot smaller than our other one. Yeah, 7. One of these out here has dilithium. So we're going to work our magic here in the inner planets, and then we're going to focus on Nhadra 7, one of those moons that had the dilithium. And we'll start up a base of some sort there, and then we'll set out among the stars. Where is the one that had dilithium? Here it is. I would like to find one. You know, last time what I was doing is I was putting... I was building my crystals here, mining my crystals here, and then sending them back to Earth to get water. I think that's maybe not the best idea, because what you do when you do that is you basically are giving, I got some more money here. You're basically giving the computer the access to fuel. So it'd be nice if I could get a dilithium refinery here, and in one of these other planets that has water, like this one, 45%. This one has a lot of water. Maybe we could just, it doesn't look like it's a very watery planet. Maybe we could just work it between there. Mine the crystals here, take it over here, fuel it up, and then send them out while they're already out this way. That would be ideal if we could do that. How is the moon? Still demanding some things. I would really like to get some machinery set up. And we'll see how that goes. I'm not wondering what is the best idea for that. Everyone over here is like colonizing Nhadra too. You just sent a bunch of folks out. You are demanding lots of food and water. Well, not a lot. You're demanding a few food and water. It'd be nice if the computer would go ahead and build that machinery place for me. How is my passenger ship doing? We're making some good money. The one that's doing the worst is 30, which is my food one. Which, yeah, they're not all demanding food all that much. You're also food. You're the smaller food one, which is probably why you're not making as much, I guess. The moon ship is getting some maintenance, but you are mostly all water, and you're making me a lot of money. And this one is all food, and it's making me a lot. I guess it's getting there first. It was getting there before the food prices were going down. For the demand was going down. And this guy is only 4 months old, and he's already made me 30 grand. Let me see. Are you always full on people? You are. I should make another one of you. Duplicate. Get you out there and get some passengers sent in here. As long as we continue with the food and the water, we'll continue having. We'll be able to support this population. We got 10 million people here. Development level is at 10%. I would like to get machinery here. I'm actually thinking about maybe making this my machinery factory and not. I'm going to call it Earth. We're going to call this Earth, not Earth, because that's just providing it for the computer. I'm not sure why they're not building stations. It's kind of a dumb AI mistake, I think. I'm going to buy that gate right there. And I'm going to buy another gate over here on the moon. I'll buy the outer gates. Easier to park at. Because this is going to be all of our business right here. We have 100 grand. We need to be spending it. So let me, in here, let's go ahead and go to the build menu. I want to make a local office here to help our reputation. I also want to put in a taxi service. And I would like to get a maintenance hangar as well. We can't afford it right now, though. We can almost. We'll have it here in a second. We're going to put it here just as soon as we get it. Most ships are going to be coming from here. However, if we do the moon thing, maybe I should put it on the moon. Or I put my manufacturing over there. I don't know, there's 8 billion people here. Yeah, it's fine. We'll stick with the main planet. How are we doing so far? We are way in the negative. We are the most in the negative. We have the most income, however, and our net worth is doing pretty good because, well, until we build those things. Why is operating profit so terrible? Because we've been building all these ships. Okay, let's just speed it along and let things happen. Thank you, policemen, for doing things. Purple guy is heading for 2. He's a little lost. And this is going to be mostly the game for now, is just supplying these 2 things. You have lots of raw materials. You don't want you have them also. Wait. You're demanding raw materials. You have raw materials. How much do you have? You have a little bit. Yeah, I can do that. So we're going to try something specialized here. I'll keep the speed up. What's this, raw materials? Yeah. Something like that. We'll make you a people person. And raw materials. Yeah, that way you'll make money either way. Subsidy for water, that's good. We'll make money on that. Okay, so that way he'll make money anyways, even if we don't have any raw materials to send, and I lose track of him. Let's make sure these things are all running around. Okay, yeah, he's doing good. He's completely full load. 3 grand there. My new guy is... He's full on people. He does not have any raw materials because he's going to pick them over here. But he has plenty of people. So he'll make a little bit of money this way, and he's going to come back and make money that way as well. Not you. Yeah, here he is. 10 raw resources. Here we go. Alright, so we're going to watch that guy and see what kind of money he makes for me. And we also need to see... A little low on people there. I also want to see the supply and keep an eye on that. There's also some rare resources here being made. They're getting... Somebody's shipping them. You want them. I wish there was an easier way to see the planets without having to zoom way out. You. How much are you supplying? You are supplying a little bit. You still have... raw resources. You still have plenty of raw resources. In fact, you're making lots of it. Okay. One more of these. We're going to go raw resources. And... this one. I'm calling on Nhadra 1. Actually, let me do something like this. Where's the big guy? There is a very big guy. Well, we have a lot of money. I don't know if I can support that. Yeah, we're gonna do it. We'll see if this works. It may not work. And something like that. Maybe a little bit of water. And... take some people with you. Okay. Oh, I can't make you yet. Right. Can I support you? Size 7. No way really, what is this? Yeah, size 7. Yes, you can. Okay, so we'll do this one. Like that. One of those and one of those. Okay. Okay, so we'll see if he starts making me some money. I'm going to spend some money here and build ourselves a taxi service. And you know what? We're gonna go ahead. How much does it cost us? 300,000, wasn't it? They really want machinery here. I can't afford this right now, but I think I'm gonna do it. It uses 1 rare resource to create, and you have rare resources here. Earth, whatever you want to call it, does not have it. Here's the number. Rare resources is only 31%. Maybe we can find a planet that actually supports it a little bit better. How about 1? What are you looking at? You're not really that great. Ooh, it's all cloudy. That's cool looking. That's really cool looking. Why did they colonize you? What's so special about you? I don't see anything really great about that planet. You're not really any use either. If we can find one that has lots of rare resources, maybe we should focus on that. Raw materials. We have a lot of those, but that's it. If we do what I want to do out here with 7... pause so these things stop moving around on me. You have no rare. Is rare resources something that... How does that work? Maybe I'm missing something here. No, it's just how reachable they are. So the moon is like the best? It is. Okay, so yeah, we need to make it here. I think, do we just do it? Do we just start making... Do we make the factory right now? Is it worth it? Is that a wise idea? We're actually in the black, as opposed to the computer. I think we do. Yeah, let's just do it. Subsidy of... Here we go. That's what we want. We're going to make one. It's 280. No, 310 for that. Or we can also get a mine. We might need the rare resource mine before we get the machinery one. That's probably... Okay, this is what's going to happen. It's going to... 5 per week of rare resources created on the planet. So that's what you do if you... Yeah, okay, so that's what we do to give us more rare resources. We're going to go for this one first. So I spent a lot of money on that, but now Nhadra 1 really wants rare resource or a machinery. Is that said? Yeah. So let's see what happens here. I'm going to let it play out for a moment. We have a massive demand for rare resources, which you can make. I'm taking them away at the moment. That should go down, though. I'm hoping that goes down. We may need to build ourselves the rare resource thing as well to help get those in. Hopefully this wasn't a mistake, and we'll be all right. We'll turn the moon into a proper planet to make ourselves some cash. I think we're doing all right, though. And... see how we're doing. Yeah, it is going down slowly. And then once that gets down, machinery should go up. We should start supplying some machinery, right? Because you're using... what do you use over this? It needs 100% for development. Okay, so we have to basically just fill this planet with people, with food, with water, do everything we can to make this planet fully developed, which we do by getting machinery there, but it should be making it slowly. And so that'll fill up, and once that gets full, we'll be able to start sending it out, if I'm reading this correctly. But it needs to have 100% development, which one gets with that. So we could put in the rare resource mine to help it along if we needed to. How's our demand doing here? Still demanding some water and a bit of consumer goods. Do you still have those consumer goods? Yeah. I'm going to set up... Look at these bees flying around. I'm going to set up a new route. And it's going to be the same thing. I'm going to go from here over to here. And this one, when it gets to Nhadra 3... no, at 3A, I want it to not pick up food. None. No food. I want you taking consumer goods. Only. Back to 3. I'm doing that right. So, at 3, you pick up no food. At 3A, doesn't really matter. You don't have food to give to 3A, so it doesn't really matter. I did it backwards. Okay. So now we'll make a new ship. Everyone's making profits? Everyone's looking alright. New ship, we're going to go with, not big guy, but this guy. And I want you just to carry me that. This will be resources, one less, and water over there. And people. Okay. I don't really see any reason to leave this system here. We'll let the computer do what they want to do, what kind of developments they want to do on the planets. We're just going to focus on these two, and then once we get the cash and the ability, we'll move out to 7 and start setting up a small... We're going to colonize a bunch of those planets out there and set up a separate little ring of systems and what do you call it? The word I'm looking for. Maintenance yards and offices and all of that over there. So thanks again for watching. This will be this is a good place to put an end to this one. I'll probably let this play out just a little bit longer, and we'll move out to further and greater things next time. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.